Today we are trying Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. Yeah, I've been waiting for this soda to come out since I've heard about it last year, and I finally have it in my hands. First off, it's Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is amazing on its own, but it's creamy coconut. I love coconut stuff, and I love creamy stuff. Creamy and coconut and Dr. Pepper on top of it all. I already feel like this is going to be a 10 out of 10 already, without me even trying, because it just sounds amazing on paper. So this is a limited edition flavor that is out officially May 1st, and it goes all the way through the end of July of 2024. This came out in my area around April 25th, a couple days ago. So I finally got this in one of the stores, and yeah, so we get a little early here in the Midwest for once. Now, what Dr. Pepper says about this flavor is that it brings together the perfect combination of the original 23 Dr. Pepper flavors with layers of tropical coconut flavor and a delicious creamy finish. They also have a zero sugar version of this as well, and what they are trying to do on the website, it says, savor the summer flavors with new smooth and refreshing Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut, now available for a limited time. So Pepsi is putting out Pepsi Lime and Pepsi Peach to pair with grilling and going outside. Like, that's what everybody thinks Americans do during the summer, is you just go outside and you grill. Like, every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what Americans do during the summertime, they go out in the backyard, they get the Kingsford charcoal, throw it on there, get the lighter fluid, and then, and they just grill up burgers, brats, hot dogs, corn on cob, and then they want to make sure they have a certain soda flavor that's available to pair with it. And that's what Dr. Pepper is wanting this to be. So I've been waiting for this soda for a very long time, almost 6 months to release, and now we're going to see, was it worth the wait? Does it taste as good as it sounds? Let's get into it. Ooh, that coconutty smell is just smells like suntan lotion. Oh, God, it smells. All right, here we go. Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. Okay. I didn't want to say anything on the first swig of this because, sometimes your taste buds have to get ignited, just like the grill when you throw the match on it and you got to let the charcoals heat up to enjoy this summer drink to go along with your grilled meats. But I let that happen, I really let this, simmer, get heat up. You gotta wait till the charcoal starts glowing red. Which after 5, 6 swigs of this, yeah, it's, yeah. Thing about it is, it kind of just tastes like regular Dr. Pepper, but it makes your mouth smell like coconut. It's more of a scent than a taste when it comes to this. Now, granted, it does taste good. It tastes like Dr. Pepper with a little tinge of coconut flavoring in it. But besides that, I smell the coconut more than tasting it. And maybe it's because the 23 other flavors within Dr. Pepper itself just kind of really cancels out any kind of chance that coconut had in here to really stand out. It has somewhat of a creamy aftertaste. I don't really taste it that much though, like a creamy sensation, like I did with a Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, or the standard Dr. Pepper cream soda. This, it's kind of like, hey, this is Dr. Pepper, and coconut is there, but you're gonna smell it more than taste it. That burp smelled like coconut. Okay, so as I drink this, I am tasting the coconut hitting a little bit later. Like it's slowly burning up to the taste of, hey, yeah, after you have saturated your tongue with this soda, you are going to have that feeling of coconut punch through a little bit, that taste of it. Yeah, it's slowly getting there, but for this to be called creamy coconut, I think it should just be called slightly creamy coconut. So I'll give you the full play-by-play rundown of what it's like to drink Dr. Pepper creamy coconut. Right, let's take a deep breath, all right? Let's not freak out too much. I know we've been waiting, and this feels like a letdown, but let's give this play-by-play. Okay. When you first take a swig of this, it just tastes like regular Dr. Pepper. And as you just swirl it around your mouth, okay, you're going to get that aromatic smell of the coconut in there. It smells amazing, all right? And upon your first swig, you're really going to feel like, okay, I'm waiting for that coconut taste to really punch through and really hit me hard. It's not going to happen. I'm just telling you this right now, okay? You're going to have to drink about half of the bottle for the coconut to slowly rise up to the top. And it's not going to slowly rise to the top until about halfway through of the later swigs, to where, okay, there is this coconut taste. It's punching through about 20%, and then it kind of just fizzles out at the end, and your breath just smells like coconut. I was really waiting for this to really just smack me in the face with coconut flavor, and this did not deliver. Not at all. I am really disappointed by this. I was thinking I should buy a 12-pack of this when I saw it, but I'm glad I just opted for the bottle, because I feel like if I just bought a 12-pack of this, I might as well just bought a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, because I would have been a whole lot more happier with that than I would this. Now, don't get me wrong. It tastes like Dr. Pepper, and it just has that little touch of coconut in there. It's just not there to the point of where if you are needing that coconut flavor fix, this really isn't going to deliver and satisfy. I'll tell you that right off the bat. And if you're disappointed, much like me, I don't know what to... Maybe just buy some coconut syrup and put it in here or something. But that's the only way I think that it will bring up the idea of, oh man, this is going to be a great drink, is if you doctor it up a bit more. No pun intended. Now, the creaminess aspect, I taste nothing at all. I guess Dr. Pepper alone can have somewhat of a creamy consistency, but, and maybe that's why they named it creamy coconut. They didn't want to make it so basic to say Dr. Pepper coconut, call it creamy coconut to make it sound more fancy. But I really don't taste any creaminess in here. This will leave your breath smelling like coconut, don't get me wrong. But for this to be anything other than some Dr. Pepper with a slight touch of coconut, no, there's nothing else. That's what it is. That's what it is. And man, Man, is this such a disappointment. I ugh. Oh, see, it's just nothing is going right today after I had this. So it really should have been a good day. But what has happened is that this has turned horribly wrong by drinking this. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, sometimes in life you are going to be given a Dr. Pepper creamy coconut. You know, you're going to fight and you're going to struggle for something that you think once you achieve it and you have it, like your whole life is just going to fall right into place. But when you get there and you see for what it exactly is and it lets you down, what do you have after that? What is there after this? Well, that's when you just got to appreciate what you do have and realize, well, this wasn't what I had in my head, so maybe I should just lower my idea for things around me and just realize maybe I expected too much. Maybe in life there's not so much that you could really do. You just gotta look beyond the letdowns and just appreciate what you do have around you. So, with that perspective in hand, I will still have to give Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut a 5 out of 10. And yeah, it tastes like Dr. Pepper. That's in the title, so there's no fooling us there. But the creamy coconut definitely isn't there. So 5 for it being Dr. Pepper, but -5 to keep it from being a 10. Because not too much of a creamy coconut taste. Smells like coconut, and that's it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut gets a 5 out of 10, sadly. And that is it for this cheat day review. I am DJ Glowing Ice, always wanting to remind you to just enjoy what you do have. And that it's always okay to cheat every once in a while. All right. Bye, guys.